Cam went straight to Instagram and fired back, not once, but multiple times.
Cam has been talking a lot. Sometimes it's complimentary, but a lot of times there's things that I don't think that we should be speaking about publicly. And I can't, he won't, like I haven't called him a lot, but when I did call, he doesn't pick up. You're saying something about the presidency, which is not true.
He made it clear that his full response would be dropping soon on Talk with Flea, not on It Is What It Is. He wants to keep all the energy over there with Mace and Stat Baby.
Sitting with people that you used to disrespect daily, at least that's what I used to see, laughing about the fact that you misspoke, not caring about how much damage that caused to Rockefeller. You attacked my art. So I have to address it. You gave an opinion on my art, I'm gonna give an opinion on yours.
That's where he's aiming his shots. Cam started off part 1 of his response yesterday with a slick message to Dame. He wrote, "Hey Dame, big bro, I thought we was snapping, my bad. Sincerely if you mad, but I'm glad you got that off your chest. But me, emotional, never that. I think you're the emotional one and I get it." Then he turned it up a notch saying, "Secondly, I'm your real friend, cause whoever you around is whack for letting you do that interview in that condition. I would have never let you get on camera like that." Then came the petty.
Since Rockefeller, I haven't seen you make a hit record coming around, because I think that thing had happened in front of my cousin where, homeboy punched you in your face, and you never had that conversation with me. I had to hear about it through my cousin because you're very non-confrontational. I believe that Sen, who's next to you, P-Hep, everyone, all your friends, and we all know that you've always been very sensitive and that you are very overreactive. So it's hard to tell you the hard truth.
Cam dropped a couple slides, one showing a toothbrush with Soulja Boy's Brush Your Teeth track blasting in the background, and clips of Dame with his teeth looking wild. To top it off, he threw in that legendary Loaded Lux versus Calico battle moment like a cherry on top. The internet went crazy over it. Cam wasn't done yet. He came right back with another post yesterday. This time he pulled out an old clip from a reality show, looked like Growing Up Hip Hop or something similar, where Dame was on screen with his kids and family.
Never passed one plug. I put you in Paid in Full. I put you on Rockefeller. I put you with Larry. Even the best picture you ever took with that pink, I brought you to Fashion Week and had someone take that picture. I was with you on your best interview. The one where you mad, that was you and me that did that. And you called me to make sure that interview went right. That's why I was there.
Cam played that scene and hit him with a line that had everyone talking. He said, "Dang, if this is how you talk to your kids on TV, none of us stand a chance at having a peaceful convo out here." Then he made sure to clear the air before Dame could twist the story. "And don't try to change the narrative saying I'm disrespecting your family," Cam added, "cause I love your family like I love you. But if you're calling your own kids clowns, what do you think of everybody else?"
So I don't understand why you're not saying those things. And on another level, why are you not saying that you in your lifetime have never ever seen me struggle? You name one time you ever walked up on me and said Dame needs help. That you saw me with dirty sneakers or a car or living wrong and not having a staff.
He didn't stop there. Cam clapped back at Dame's claim that he worked for Revolt. Worked for Revolt? Nah, I licensed my show to them, the show I own. Meanwhile, you're the one working for that wet TV talk show. Then he laughed it off. LOL, how much they give you to disrespect your family on camera like that? $6,500? Cam even pointed out that the clip was straight from YouTube. Easy to find, no digging needed, and when part 2 of his response dropped today, he doubled down again, posting another clip where Dame was talking with his brothers. Cam said, "Hey, I don't know your other brother, but Bobby," leaving fans waiting for what came next. Cam didn't hold back at all. He went straight for the heart of it. He called Dame out saying, "Bobby worked his ass off, and you treat your own family like trash. Sorry to the Dash family, but facts are facts."
I saw Snoop Dogg on your show, and he said, "What's my mother name and you sang the girl part. You said pause. Snoop Doggy Dog.
And
If no one teased you around you,
tilted bread, what's my mother name?
Snoop Doggy Dog.
if no one teased you around you for that, then that's not Harlem shit. And if you get mad at the jokes, that's not fair, bro. Stay Harlem about it. If you want to do that, let niggas laugh. They're funny things.
Then he twisted the knife a bit more, adding, "Oh yeah, and you a talent on there too, working for VH1, exploiting your own family on TV." That shot was in direct response to Dame's latest rant.
Like, Cam, you beefing with Omar Epps. Nah, I'm sorry. Omar, what's his name?
Gooding?
Yeah, Omar Gooden. Now, my advice there is, I know Cuba, and I would just work it out, but he's coming at you and battling, and again, advice-wise, read the room. It's not a good time to fly somebody. This will be my advice. And I gave you certain kinds of advice like this before. But I don't know what really happened. I saw clips, but I don't think it's a good time to pay someone to come someplace so that you could take them without their shirt on behind a door.
In those clips, each running close to 20 minutes long, Dame had been going in on Cam, saying he's working too hard trying to be a content creator and calling him messy. Dame even tried to act like he was the one who inspired Cam's boss moves, saying, "I was the one pushing that boss talk. What you doing working for them? You should have done it on your own." You know how Dame gets, always talking like he's the only one who invented independence? Cam flipped it right back.
And you know in Harlem there'd be jokes for that. But this is not the right time to be doing that. And I would advise you, I mean, at 50, you know, that kind of joke could be funny. But this dude now was coming at you with, I'm not a rap. You're rapping. You have a rap battle with Omar Epps, and he's calling with Omar. What's his face? What's his name? Gooden. Omar Gooden. No disrespect to Omar Gooden, because I was hearing some of the records. I was like, yo, that nigga could rap.
Reminding him, you took TV deals too, bro. You was out here working as talent for networks just like the rest of us. So now it's this full-blown back and forth, two industry vets trading shots like it's personal. Apparently Dame's still salty because Cam didn't promote his BET projects. But Cam fired back, basically saying, you used to clown people for working with networks like BET. Now you begging for their support? And then Cam brought up something real. He said Dame used to clown and even violate him, making weird jokes tied to that old 50-cent pat-pat moment when 50 tapped his pockets. Cam said, you crossed a line back then, bro, and now you want to act like I owe you loyalty? This beef's getting spicy. So that's what's really fueling this latest fallout between Cam and Dame. It's not just business. There's real emotion behind it. Dame still feels some type of way about how Cam laughed while telling that Rockefeller breakup story, and you can tell it still stings. Now Dame's been popping off nonstop, digging for anything he can use to throw shade at Cam. He even posted a clip of Cam performing that old Snoop Dogg joint, and the way Dame talked about it had folks cracking up. But honestly, this looks like one of those classic family-style feuds. Heated now, but it won't last forever. Deep down, these two got real love for each other. Cam still calls Dame Big Bro, and even when they clash, he never crosses that line too far. This time, it just spilled out online instead of staying private, and now everybody's got front row seats to their drama. Still, when they finally sit down face to face and talk it out, that's gonna be must-watch TV. You just know it'll be one of the most real and raw conversations we've seen in a long time. There's history, tension, and respect all mixed in. What do you think? Will Cam and Dame squash it, or will it blow up again? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, share this with your crew, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates.